Most authors think of scenes as just these moments in time, as things that just kind of happen along the journey of writing your novel. Well, a novel is made up of a bunch of scenes. The scene doesn't work, then it doesn't have a place in your book. Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm your developmental editor and book coach, and I want to talk about the structure of scenes and why they are important. But a scene is actually a unit of structure. It has a very important job. Each scene needs to highlight what has changed. So every single scene in your book has to have gone through something that has shifted within your story. And that can be internal to your character, it can be external in their environment, it could be something in their belief system that changes. But every scene, there has to be a visible or known change that happens in each scene. When a scene ends without something that has really changed, a reader can actually feel that. Even if they can't fully name why, there's this subtle exchange between writer, story, and reader where we understand there's kind of like, okay, I don't know why I was just told that. Like, what's really happening here and what's really changing? What do I need to be paying attention to? In thinking about structuring your scenes, you have to think about what is the entry lane into the scene. Enter a little late. We don't need all the backstory of how we got there. You want to jump straight into the action or have one or two signs or the sentences that really sets us up so that we know where we are and understand where in space and time we are as well, as far as the whole timeline of your book. You also want to leave a little early, but something needs to shift within that scene in between coming in a little bit late and leaving a little bit early. I know you're kind of a party pooper, but something has to have changed within those two beginning and ends of your scene. It could be a relationship has shifted, a belief has shifted, maybe a situation has shifted. It's not really a formula necessarily, but it is a principle because, again, everything needs to be moving your story forward. And if there's readers left wondering why we now know what we know, or why did we just experience that, was it just to like move the plot forward in a way that didn't hold significance, then that's when readers might actually step away and not finish reading your book. And we are not here to write books that people don't finish. We want to write books that people are raving about. Once you understand the role of your scene and how to make them work, begin to apply and bring kind of new ideas and new thoughts into the role of every scene that you're writing. The scene narrative guide that I created actually hones in on one of the areas I give the most feedback when I am giving developmental edit notes, and that is the scene level craft. This is the part I think a lot of people just assume in their head they know what's going to happen next. And while that's really great, we have to bring deeper meaning and purpose to those moments. And that's exactly what this guide will help you do. This guide teaches you to build scenes that really do their job. Readers never want to put this book down, and they can feel and understand all the subtleties and all the pieces that are happening in your scene, even if it's kind of subconscious. You can find that where links live. And if you want to write a more compelling, more